Hello, my name is Dr. Amro. I'll be your instructor for Math 1442 Elementary Statistics. In this orientation, I will give you an overview about Math 1442 course in Blackboard and to see where to find information and how to navigate around the course. On the left side panel, you're going to see a couple of names such as home, getting started, syllabus and policy, course content, discussion board, instructor videos, and my math lab. On the home page, you're going to see information, which is we start with information regarding the course and information regarding your instructor. The office is available in the South Academic Building in the J Building, 3rd floor, room 908. Office phone number is 956-872-7260. The cell phone 956-222-9379. You're welcome to text the instructor or call. Instructor will call back or text back as needed. Email, that's the email of South Texas College, but I prefer the one on the left side panel under course, messages, and email. Office hour, it will be changed according to the semester. Tentative schedule for the two main exam, which is midterm and the final, is from the beginning of the semester. You should be allowed to know those days so you can fix your schedule according to that. Other than that, you need to communicate with your instructor. TI 83 or 84 is required for this course. Check one from the library. If you have one, that is good. There's other folders is available on the home page, such as meet your instructor, information regarding who is your instructor. So this way, if you click on it, it will give you an idea how would you do your introduction in discussion board 1. So if you read this, it should be similar status. This is a good example for discussion board 1. A resume and some publication regarding your instructor. Again, back into the home page, you go down the course, you'll see the orientation video again, you'll see program learning outcome, you'll see policies and accommodation necessary for the student with disability and others, syllabus and the course and the book information is available right here. So if you click on the syllabus right here, you will open a menu, and from that menu you will see your syllabus, and the same thing we're discussing right now, you're going to see it again on the syllabus one by one. It will be a good idea to print the syllabus and have it with you. Back into the home page, you're going to see also other stuff as Chrome. Chrome is an important icon you need, or a software you need, so you can run your my math lab. So please download and make sure that you use it all the time to avoid unnecessary click. Getting started, we will go to getting started right here. In getting started, you can find that icon also on the side. In getting started, we will discuss several items which is also available on the syllabus. So maybe it will be good to have the syllabus hand in hand and see what's discussed over here. Orientation is available. I know it's not closed caption, but if you need it as a closed caption, then you contact the Office of Disability, so they'll help you with that. in the discussion board, if you click on it, it will show you a video how to create a thread, how to reply to others, and how to use the discussion board. It's very important to know that you need to participate in this discussion board. It's 10% of your grade. You do your initial posting. By 3 days later, they try to make sure at least you will actually respond to the class made. Discussion board will be graded 72 after the end of that week, and the final grade for the course will be posted 2 days after. There is rules for discussion board. You want to make sure you don't use capitalization, respect to others, and do not use shorthand. Make sure it's proper English. Please click on the rules to see those. Rubric for discussion board is available right here. This way you could see if you do your initial posting, how much it's worth, if you respond to other, if you did not respond, and so on. You always click on the discussion board link, especially for the first week. Discussion board 1 must be done within the first week of the school as part of the attendance. If you notice what's the discussion board, it says introduce yourself. Maybe go back to your instructor folder and see how did I do that example. A couple of items need to be done. You need to do your initial posting, you need to respond to the two students, and you need to tell me one thing you learned in this video and list your expectation for this course. A second item need to be done, which is upload your avatar. If you're not familiar to it, then you click on a student menu on the blackboard and see the video regarding that. It will be easier if you just click on the menu all the way on the top where your name exists. Go to setting, and from the setting go to edit your information, and then you'll be able to upload your videos. This must be done as part of the first week orientation. If we go back to the to getting started, after the discussion there is information regarding my math lab. My math lab need to be used for this course. So the first thing you want to do, you go to the left icon right here where it says my math lab. You click on it. As a student, you'll be able to enter your information. If it is the first time, it will give you a guideline like put in your first name, last name, your email, and so on, and you'll follow. It will give you a 14 days trial, and then after that you need to buy the code for the course. So using my math lab, you'll be able to do your homework and quizzes. So they'll be done through my math lab, but the grade will be posted on the blackboard. You need to make sure that you read the information and how to actually do the homework. If you want to do the homework and you're not familiar to it, then you click on the YouTube right here where it show you the steps how to do the homework and the quizzes. Again, one more time, Chrome is the best one to use with my math lab. So make sure you download Chrome as your internet browser. Please, after you sign up for my math lab, make sure you check the browser for all the things is necessary for my math lab. Back to getting started. There is method of evaluation, and you can see this again on the syllabus. On this method of evaluation, we will have 16 modules 8 modules for the midterm and the other 8 for the final. Each module will contain some homework and quizzes and some kind of a discussion board. Based on this, online quizzes and homework, which is come from my math lab, it's 20% and 25% on the 20% for quizzes and 25% for the homework. Discussion board is 10%. Practice midterm is 5%. Midterm is 20%, and so on. You just have to make sure that you are aware that midterm and a final will be proctored exam. It will be given on campus, so you need to call in the CLE to reserve a spot for the exam. If you are out of the area, then you need to get a community college or a university personnel who's willing to proctor your exam. The exam will be given within 2-hour period. Within that week, it's announced in the home page. Homework and quizzes will be using my math lab. Homework will have unlimited attempt. You can try the homework until you're out of attempt. It's not timed, and typically it's due by Sunday midnight of that week. Quizzes will be also using my math lab. You will be able to actually have 2 attempts on this one, the first one, and then you'll try to take the second one. Not necessary that you have to take it, but you always try to take it to accomplish a higher grade. Practice exam for the midterm and the final, those were 5% of your grade, but they're timed and they need to be submitted before closing. Discussion board is 10% of your grade. Please follow the procedure. Try to avoid late submission because that will be deducted from your grade, 10%, 50%, and so on. Make a test appointment. Again, you'll be given 2 exams, midterm and the final, using the Blackboard, and it's your responsibility to make the appointment 2 days in advance with the CLE. CLE numbers and website will be available in front of you. With those numbers, it depends on what campuses you are in. If you are, whenever you call, you want to make sure that you're giving yourself 24 hours. You will take your ID and a calculator when you go to the exam. Be there 15 minutes prior to the starting point. If you are outside of McAllen, you need to pass me the information of the proctor 2 days in advance. Classroom and expectation, I hope you will go over them. What you should expect from me and what I should expect from you. And also, what is the grade policy? What's the response time when you expect something to be graded? And what is the makeup policy right here? What's the electronic policy? What's my attendance policy? You need to read those, and maybe that will be very helpful to list it on the Blackboard. But again, you need to do week 1 so you'll be avoid to be dropped by the instructor. Technology is an important source for the student. Technology minimum required skill, like you need an internet access, you need a computer, you need to know how to use the Blackboard, you need to know how to post a discussion, you need to know how to email your instructor or other student in class. You need to know how to use my math lab to perform mathematical operation, and you can also look at the YouTube to help you with that. You need a computer you need some kind of a software. If you have any technical issue, you can call the help desk, or you can chat with them, or you can send them an email. Calculator is available here for your computer if you want to download it, or for your cell phone or for your Mac. It depends on what you need, but all this is good for homework. For the actual test, you're required to have a calculator on hand. You cannot use the one on the cell phone. So here's a couple of calculator links. Please follow them very carefully so you'll be able to access them, and make sure that you know, do you need it for Android or for Mac computer or for a regular computer. There is 2 links for regular computer. Lockdown browser, you don't have to worry about that because this is only for midterm and final. And then there is an instructor video, which is maybe it's very helpful to see, which is related to a lecture, student support, and also Blackboard and other technology, privacy and accessibility. Going back to getting started, let's see what other items need to be discussed. The minute you go over all those items, what you need to do, there is student services if you want to get to know what club is available and all the stuff on campus. The next step is to make sure that you click on as we mentioned, the syllabus also. If you click on the syllabus, I created several icons for you to see what is the syllabus all about, what is the objective, what's the grading criteria, what's the rule again on the expectation, how to make an appointment, and those are all available on your syllabus. The next step, which is very important, is the course content. Course content, as we mentioned, there are 8 modules for the midterm and 8 modules for the final. First, let's worry about the first 8 modules. The 8 modules right here will give you an idea what need to be covered in each module. If we look at module 1, you have to make sure, as we mentioned in bold right here, that you will be going over homework 1.1 and 1.2 and homework 1.3, whole entire chapter for module 1 definition. There is a quiz to make sure that you are you have an understanding of what's going on. Discussion board is a must. It's part of your attendance. So you want to make sure every time you go over the module, you check yourself, did I do the following? Now, if you click on a certain module, you're going to see a list of items it need to be done. Listen to the orientation, read the syllabus, go over discussion 1, do the homework, take the quiz, print the formula sheet and have it with you at all the time. Participation, it's a must. This is part of the attendance. You need to check and see if you met the measurable item right here, and then you will go over the items needed to let you understand this material, such as PowerPoint. PowerPoint is an important item where it will lead you to the important item for the chapter. Notes by the instructor is done previously in different classes. Videos done by the publisher, it's available right here. Homework mainly and the quizzes, they're done through my math lab. Every time you have a homework and quiz, it must be done through my math lab. The minute you're done, you get out of that module and you move on to the next module. And the same thing from every module, they have symmetrical status. Therefore, you're going to look at the to-do list, PowerPoint, notes, videos, and quiz, and move on until you reach module number 8. In module number 8, you can see this is a repeated item. In module number 8, you'll be clicking on module number 8, and it says in this module you need to print the review for the midterm, and the review is right here. And the key to the review also is available. You need to make sure that it's time for you to take the practice midterm. The practice's midterm is timed, it's 2 hours, it's 5% of your grade, and you must submit before closing. Midterm, you need to take it at the Proctor Center. It depends if you're from the STC, then you should take it at the CLE. Unless you are from out of McAllen, then you need to find a proctoring personnel who will actually will be able to proctor you, and you will send me his email and phone number so I can communicate with him. You will move to the next step after that. By the time you finish this, you'll be moving again to the next 8 learning module, which is the one for the final, and so on. The minute you move into the next 8 module, you'll do the same thing. What we need to do, this is section this is what we need to do, the homework, the discussion, and the innovation. So you have to make sure you follow each one. And so the main actually icon for you is the course content. You have to make sure that you follow it very specifically. Discussion board, you always, whenever you have a discussion board, you want to click on that. There is a couple of instructor video, and I divide them into chapter in case that there is an interest on looking for a specific idea, and I put them by name, so you're welcome to look at those video. Okay, and most of those are already closed caption. Now again, one of the important item over here is in announcement. This is how the instructor, or how I will keep you informed of what's going on in the course. There is a lot to see and a lot to do. So the first thing you want to do is you want to read the first discussion, which is regarding the orientation. What do I need to do to make sure I'm on the level of doing that? So announcement is a very important icon. That's one. Next one also, that you will find out that anytime you want to email the instructor, then you should go through actually creating a message. And when you create a message, you'll select the whoever you want, which is an instructor or a classmate or what. Write the topic or write the message, and then after that fill in the information and click submit. The minute you submit, your instructor will receive this. My grade also over here, that's for the student, but it will show you the assignment and the grade on it. So in case that you're missing something, it will show you that you're missing other item. Course evaluation need to be done at the end of the course to receive 5 points on the top of the final exam. If you click back again on the home page where we see the syllabus, you will see that an important item for the syllabus, which is the extra credit. There is toward the end of the syllabus, please go over the syllabus one by one and see if you can discuss this. But mainly right here, the extra credit, it says the end of the course evaluation will be 5 points on the top of the final exam. Similar to that, finishing quizzes and homework 2 days in advance before the final or before the midterm will give you 5 points for each, but 2 days before the announced exam on the home page. You will see on the syllabus also, that's a learning module and what we need to do. You will see the calendar, what's need to be done in what day. This way you will keep track more or less in that week what we need to cover, and so on. you have any question, please go ahead and reach me on my cell phone or on through the Blackboard. A couple of other icons like the CLE tutoring right here. Sometimes they have online tutorial. You want to make sure you click on that and try that one out. There is Khan Academy, which is also a very important one. One of the things which is I want you to be aware even before the course start, on the discussion board there is toward the end of the discussion board there is ask for help question and answer form. So in case that you have any question, you can post it right here. You're not clear about it, a student or the instructor can reply to the question. Sometimes I treat this as an extra credits. You want to be aware of this place right here. Make sure that you do each one when it is available. Like as we mentioned, if you look at the course content right here, if you look at the course content, you could see discussion board in module number 1, innovation 1 in module number 3, discussion board 2, that's in module 7. That's what you need for the midterm. 2 discussion and 1 innovation. We repeat the process again for the second half. I hope you enjoy the orientation. You have any question, please feel free to reach me.